Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. QUINSEAJ here, and we have a lot to go over. Today we're going to be talking about our September numbers, my September numbers, as well as a year in review as a part-time reseller. I've been doing this for a year now, and I'm so excited to share what the process has been like over the last year. I'm very excited. I took a lot of time doing notes and really going through all of my analytics. So if you are a numbers queen, then this video is going to be insightful. And if you're just nosy and want to know how much I make, that's cool too. I'm nosy and I love watching these videos. So let's dive into it. I talk about this website all the time. It is Vendoo. I have a link here. You can get 25% off your first month of subscription, and then I get a kickback as well. So thank you. I've had, I think, 2 or 3 people who have used that link, and it's just so exciting. I just make a couple dollars, but it's very exciting seeing you all actually use the resources that I'm talking about. I don't know. I'm hoping that I'm making content that you all really like and are able to utilize and are learning something from it. So thank you again. It's so exciting seeing that. But I use Vendoo to cross list on Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, Depop, and Facebook Marketplace. In September, I have had 50 items that sold, and I've listed 41 items. So for Vendoo, my average time of posting items is like 10 minutes, and that's because I'm doing a lot of research on the back end. So I'm checking other comps, I'm looking at how many items are out there, if there are any items in this size, because if I'm the only person that has this unique piece and the only person that has this size, I'm going to be able to list it higher. So it takes me about 10 minutes to do all that research, but once I complete everything on Vendoo, I'm cross-listing to 5 different platforms within 2 minutes. It is amazing, and I am now posting directly through the Vendoo site. I have their app, and so I take all my pictures through the Vendoo site, which is very easy. It's super nice. And then I go on my computer and type everything out. I also, now that I have used Vendoo consistently, I'm able to pull most of my analytics through their website, which has been really nice. And they have a bunch of different analytics that I haven't really utilized in the past. So for all of my sales through Vendoo, I have my average sales price, or my average sales price is $26.64 per item. And my top sellers on all of these sites are women's tops, and this is like double the other items. So I know women's tops sell really well for me, followed by dresses and jeans. Jeans I could see, but I didn't know that about dresses. So it just gives me insight when I'm sourcing what my buyers are purchasing. And my top selling brand is Free People, which is also good to know. My average sales price per platform, Poshmark is coming in at the highest at $28.76, followed by eBay, $24.83 per item, Depop, $20.57, and then Mercari for the month of September anyway is $16.50. And the items sold on each platform, Poshmark is $38, followed by eBay at $6, Depop and Mercari both had 2 sales this month, and none on Facebook Marketplace. And I'm just doing Facebook Marketplace, and I don't really know if this is just kind of average for people. I don't know if Facebook Marketplace is a place that people still buy on, but it literally takes me an extra 3 seconds to list on there. So I figured even if I get one sale, like, it's worth it. I just don't really know too much about how it works yet, so we'll see. Other than those 5 platforms that I sell on, I also sold 3 things at Crossroads, one thing on the Reel, and then I had 7 Whatnot shows selling 159 items, and I'll break each of these platforms down more. So Mercari, like I said, I had 2 items sell for a total of $28.14 in profit. And with Mercari, these were very quick sales, I would say. I think both of these were within 3 or 4 days. And the Spanx, those I showed in a recent haul, they had like the metallic kind of rubbed off quite a bit. And so the fact that those even sold, I was very happy with. Depop, I also sold 2 items for a total income of $33.77. And these items I sold a cotton on overall shorts, as well as this 2000s dress that was not branded, or maybe it was so. I think it was like from Kohl's or something. But from what I'm getting from the Depop is that it was a little, those 2 items were less seasonal and less sought after on any other platform, so I was really happy with those 2 sales as well. eBay, I had 6 items for a total profit of $118.44, and I sold a Spiritual Gangster shirt for $18, the J. Crew dress without the belt even for $20, this Dino shirt that was actually bought from a viewer, so thank you so much. I so appreciate you reaching out. And this viewer actually saw, maybe it was in a photo or my video, that it had like a little oil stain maybe, and she asked me to go check it out, and sure enough it was there. Never saw that, but I gave her a deal just because there was a stain, and yeah, that was that. So that was for $20, so thank you again. I sold the hardtail wrap shirt within 24 hours for $20, so for $24, so that was a very quick turnaround. I sold this Free People Beach shirt that I actually got for myself off a Whatnot show, but it was just too cropped for me. That sold for $32, so that was a really great deal. And then the Free People tie-dye shirt, which I recently got at the bins, for $35. So eBay really smashed it this month. I feel like those were all really good sales. Moving into Poshmark, I sold 38 items for a gross total of $1,415, and for a net profit of $851.31. So the Poshmark continues to be my #1 seller, and I think Posher VA has a lot to do with that, because my closet, I haven't shared my closet this morning. This computer, so this was an older computer that my brother had given me several years ago, and I got my new MacBook, and they were going to give me like $70 for this. So I was like, no, I'm gonna hold on to this. And it literally just shares my closet on Poshmark all day, every day, for through Posher VA. So I'm assuming that's really why my sales on here continue to do really well. So in September, my highest sales were the somersault set, and that sold for $70. It was so beautiful. I shared this in a video. I at first found the pants in one bin, and I threw them back even, but then I got it back and I saw that it was cashmere and wool, and then in a bin later I found the top, same size and everything. So I sold that for $70, which is lower than what I could have gotten, but $70, like, that's fine. I paid $1.50 for that set. That was amazing. I also sold these Anthropologie pillowcases for $62. That was amazing. My next highest was the New With Tag Lululemon sports bra 36 double D. That sold for $52. Next was the Free People orange mini dress that I showed you all. That sold for $50. That was from a very recent haul. And then 5th highest was actually, I got 2 Lululemon bras sold within the same month, and that one was sold for $45. Someone did an offer and I was like, yeah, sure, that's fine. My quickest sale of September was within 24 hours, was this Alice and Olivia top. It was so precious. but it was missing, or it wasn't missing. It had two of the bows off. They were held together with safety pins. Obviously disclosed all of that, and that still sold for $35 very quickly, within like a couple hours really. The longest sale that I had in September was only from July 10th, so just a couple months long, which is not bad at all. And then my lowest sales, I had nothing sell for less than $10, and that was just 3 items, and they were items that weren't like fantastic anyway. I'm listing them here, but they're nothing to like write home about. And one of them I've had for over a year, actually. So I must have listed and delisted, because that is one item that I got a year ago. So that wasn't bad at all. And I had to cancel 3 items, and this really made me sad, because these were items that sometime over the summer I must have taken and donated them, and then didn't take them off of Poshmark. And these were items that were sitting for less than a year, right? Because I've been reselling for 1 year. So my takeaway from this is just to hold on to items for at least 1 year, because you never know what's going to sell the next season, right? And I've known this. I was just, I don't know, getting antsy or something. I don't know. So that's the thing. I have only these 3 totes that I keep inventory in. And so if it's with me for more than a year, or like a year, and I'm not so in love with it, I'm more prone to donate it, which is fine. I'm just making room for more fresh inventory, right? I did sell 1 item on the Real this month, and I have a couple of pieces that I've sent in, and the piece that sold, the only piece that has sold so far, was this pair of Rag & Bone jeans, which are so cute, and they sold for $44. My take home was $13. So the thing that I'm taking away from the Real is just to send in very high priced items. I have a really expensive jacket up there that's listed for like $300 or $400. So those items I don't want to authenticate myself, so I'll send it into the Real and I know I'll get more money back. But items like Rag & Bone, and there's several others, I'll just continue to post on my own, so that's fine. I also took in a couple bags to Crossroads this month, and I sold 3 items for a total of $19.50, which is great, because I was going to take it to, those items I wouldn't have taken to Goodwill after, but it was nice just not having to post them, and I got some cash in my pocket. And then Whatnot. If you didn't watch my last video, I am no longer doing Whatnot shows. I did 7 in the month of September, and I sold 159 items, which, if you are someone that just wants to move a lot of items very quickly, Whatnot is a great place. But I've explained that it's just not worth it for me. Items that I'm selling on Whatnot, I'm not taking time to photograph and like really look at all of them, and so I'm more prone to flaws that I'm not getting. And Whatnot's return policy is not good at all. And I, as a seller, like can't ask for that either, so it's just kind of a frustrating process on that end. So I'm no longer going to do Whatnot. For that, my net total was $469.35. But if I am looking at average sales price, that's $2.95 per item that I'm making, minus cost of goods. I'm making a total profit of $145 each item, and that's just not worth it to me, quite frankly. Next, we're going to talk quickly about expenses. I have monthly recurring expenses that involve Intuit, which is QuickBooks, self-employed or small business, self-employed, for my taxes. So I pay for that. I pay for Canva Pro, my Posher VA, which is sharing my closet all day. I pay for Vindu, and then I pay just like $5 for Linktree, but it has all of my websites and links in one place on social media, so I love that. And so my monthly recurring expenses are $86.98. I had, I think, like 6 Goodwill trips, which my total was $241 that I spent on inventory, which is great. And then I bought some things on Amazon, so I can make stuff with my Cricut. I bought some bags and stuff, and that was $59.92. So my total expenses were $387.90. My total income was $1,533.50, meaning my take home, my net profit in my pocket is $1,145.60, and my target each month is $1,000. My goal is to have an extra $12,000 a year, and I made my target this year or this month, and that's amazing. My year to date in 2022 is $4,459. Now let's talk about the year in review. I said I've been reselling for a year now, and I just looked back on like all my sales when I first started, and I started selling my own closet. I sold my personal clothes. I remember going to Goodwill bins for the very first time with my sister, and we went like on her birthday that weekend. So it was around September 16th. We went to the Goodwill bins for the first time in Sacramento, and the amount of clothes I saw was, first of all, like unworldly. And then knowing that those were going to a landfill after, and seeing so many amazing brands, so many clothes that were new with tag, I was not able to fit in all of these clothes nor store them all in my house. So after that is when my sister really encouraged me to look at Poshmark. I knew nothing of it. I did not know what Poshmark was. And she encouraged me to start looking into reselling. So I was like, okay, like I'll see what it's all about. So I started with my own closet. I listed just my own clothes, and my first sale was a 2 floral like bundle, 2 floral blouses. That was the name of them. I don't even think I had brands, and they sold for $7, meaning my first profit on Poshmark as a reseller was $4.05. And my first thrifted sale was this really cute ASOS ribbed dress that sold for $22. And from there, I continued thrifting. I continued to find bins near me, and I've just had so much fun. My highest sale to date, and I don't do a lot of designer clothes. I find modern women's clothing for affordable prices, and my highest sale to date was this dress from For Love of Lemons, the Mia Maxi dress in peach, and that sold for $90. Other top sales, my 5 top sales, so that was number 1. The next top sale was this Doan shirt that was so precious. I had no idea what Doan was. It's a be on the lookout for brand. This Jane blouse sold for $85, and it was a quick sale. This was in a couple days. Next, tied with that actually, were this pair of Mother Rascal ankle snippet jeans for $85. After that, I recently showed this one, the new with tag Pirate Booty off shoulder kind of shimmy shirt. It was so cute. That sold for $75. And then, as I just mentioned, the somersault set that sold $70, that made it into my top 5 highest sales of all time. So I looked at my analytics from Poshmark, my Poshmark insights. My most sold brand is Madewell. I've sold 19 pieces from Madewell, and my average sales price for all my items on Poshmark for the whole year is $23.34. I've sold a total of 338 items on Poshmark, and I've made a gross profit, I guess you would say, of $7,931.10 from Poshmark. Breaking that down into what I'm actually earning net. In 2021, I did a net income of $800.15. And then in 2022, so far, I've done a net profit of $4,459.10, making my year that I've been doing this, my net profit is $5,259.25, which is just mind-blowing. When I first started, I never thought that I would be here. My goal was to get like $50 to $100 a month, and I've definitely surpassed that. Even when I have been really slacking off, looking at my numbers since last year, I kind of progressively did better and better. My best month was in November, and that was a net profit of $848.60. I've been, without even trying that much, even like months that I wasn't posting anything, I was like earning $250 a month without really doing anything. Some months I didn't even post. Looking back, I think that's amazing to see. And looking back, I also saw that I was selling a lot more at Crossroads, which now that's like end of the road sales for me. My Crossroads is a local buy sell trade store, and they're so picky. They're so picky with their items. If you have a Plato's Closet near you, from what I hear, Plato's Closet takes a lot more. You might not get as much, but you're able to get rid of a lot more items. And Crossroads, that's just not the case here. So that's what it is. But this year, so November, I said that was my top month. And then I kind of pulled away a little bit. In July, I really ramped it up more. And from there, I've been getting, I've been doing really well. So changes that I've been thinking of, I'm definitely diving deeper into tools that are helping my business succeed, such as Vendoo and Linktree that I've talked about. And I'm trying to send out more offers on all of my platforms. So over here, my Posher VA sends out offers after 5 minutes of someone liking an item. They automatically send out an offer of 15% and $1.72 off shipping. So that's already automated, that's already done for me. But I'm trying every day to go into eBay and Mercari at least and sending offers to people who are watching or liked my item. And then with Depop, items that are like a month old, I'll have 15% off on them right now. So I'm really trying to just dive deeper into each platform and sending out offers, as well as diversifying my sales. So with Vendoo, I'm cross-listing on 5 sites. I have something sent to the Real, and I'm always checking out, like I might start selling on Grailed because my brother gave me some items that I think will do well on Grailed. So I'm always curious about what other sites are doing. I have looked into Tradesy, but I don't have luxury items, so that's out for me. And there's things like Kittison, which is more children's clothing. That's out for me. I'm mostly women's clothing. I tried Whatnot. I really gave Whatnot a fair shot. I really did. That's out for me. And I'm now, once Poshmark does their live sales, I've applied for it, so I'm going to see how that is different than Whatnot. And I've been listening to all the PoshFest episodes or videos that are out. I listened to quite a bit of the eBay Open Fest or something. I forgot what eBay's annual conference is called. eBay Open, I think. I've been really trying to learn more about the numbers and the algorithm just to become a more seasoned reseller, I guess. And then I can share that with you all as well. So if you want to hear my thoughts about PoshFest and eBay Open, let me know and I can do just a quick video recap on what I've learned. And I'm really just trying to be more of a boss bitch, like really taking this reselling business as a serious small business and getting my brand out there and actually calling it a business, because it is. And I have taken it to that level. When I first started, it was just something that I did for fun, and it is still my hobby. Like, it is still bringing me a lot of joy and something I do for fun, but I'm making good money with it too. And so I have my LLC for my small business, QUINSEAJ Resells. I have my own business debit card that all transactions are now moved to there. I have TurboTax, right? I'm taking this business very seriously. I also have my business cards that go into every sale that goes out. So I'm doing things to really push marketing and really owning up to having my own small business and being proud of that, and not something that I keep secret or am shy about. I tell everyone that I'm a full-time social worker and I do part-time reselling business. So yeah, that is my year in review. That is my monthly sales. So how did you all do in September? Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's October. Like, it is October 1st when I'm filming this and when this video goes out. So it is also the start of Q4, right? Quarter 4. And I think this is really when we're going to start getting some holiday things. I am really going to be promoting shopping small businesses and shopping second hand this year. I'm so thankful for you all. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment down below what videos you want to see in the future. I really want to do some thrift challenges, so please toss out ideas my way, because I want to do that in some upcoming videos. So with that said, thank you so much for watching. Happy October and happy sales.